Hi, it's John Anthony Francis Wilcox. That's my last name, Wilcox, not Wilcox. And these are six fantastic 90s songs. I never thought I would do that because a lot of the 90s music, what's the technical term? Oh, blew the wet dog. Yes. Oh, I hated so much of it. But there's some great stuff in there. And I say a single one of those songs, I'm going to remind you that the links to all of them are in the comments section below this. So just remember that and go there and check these all out. They're all worth it. And we start with song number one, which is Liar from Henry Rollins. I love it. It has an energy. It makes me laugh. It, I'm sure intentionally in spots. It's a good piece, and Rollins's voice is he's doing all the right stuff for this. And like I said, big energy, great energy. And that's song number one, Liar, from Henry Rollins, formerly of Black Flag. Uh, Song number two, talk about making me laugh. It's Hobo Humpin' Slowbo Babe from Whale. Um, I always thought of it as the video with that girl with the braces. Uh, it's just outrageous. It's, I mean, it's not like you're gonna say there's some huge hidden meaning here. It's fun. It's a good riff. It's a great chorus. It's fun. Did I mention that it's fun? Because it is. It's fun, and it is song number two, Hobo Humpin' Slowbo Babe by the band Whale. Now, the next two songs have a preface here. Back in the mid to late 90s, on our cable here, we started to get the delightful Much music. And we didn't get its companion, Music Plus, which was I think, the French Canadian thing. Although we got one of I can never remember their name. Leanna will enlighten me. My dear friend Leanna. Um, she was the woman I'm thinking of. She was just beautiful. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, they introduced me to a lot of bands, two of which I'm going to talk about here in a second. And I loved, they had a wonderful woman who was a VJ and a musician named Sookian Lee. She was great. Ed the Sock was on there. He made me laugh. He was always outrageous. And I felt that Conan O'Brien totally ripped him off with Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. That could just be me. But Ed the Sock was on there. And bands like I came to love Prozac. I already knew Jane Siberry as far as Canadian artists. But we're going to start with song number three, which is called Sleepy Maggie from Ashley McIsaac. I got to see him a few times live. He was an outrageous fiddler. He was wonderful. And I have to say, after one of the gigs, I was talking with him and I shook his hand. He had the softest hands on a human I've ever shaken. Um, but man, could that guy play the fiddle. Love this piece. Song number three, Sleepy Maggie. And song number four was my introduction to the band Great Big Sea, called Mary Mac. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me marry Mary Mac. Another one I discovered totally through Much music. Um, it's rock, it's folk, it's a lot of folk. Great harmonies, a lot of fun. It's fun, fun, fun. There's a lot of fun in these songs. I didn't pick too much in terms of dreariness in the 90s. None of that like Pearl Jam kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I just um, flannel shirt stuff. Although I love flannel shirts and I wore them well before the 90s. Song number four, Mary Mac by Great Big Sea. Song number 5. Oh, Tragic Tale. This is Intuition by Sam Brown. Her mom was a backing singer, Vicki Brown, who died tragically, and her dad was Joe Brown. Still is Joe Brown. I don't know if he died, but if not, he's quite old. But they were both great singers. But Sam Brown, one of the great voices in music ever. And the tragedy here is that in 2007, something happened and she can no longer sing. She can no longer sing a note. So she plays the ukulele, and I think she even teaches the ukulele. I don't know if she still does, but she did. And this is Intuition. How many songs mention Spider Sense? It's beautiful. Her voice is eight kinds of heaven. I felt very emotional when I was listening to this again today. Pardon the cheesy fan-made video, because it's cheesy and fan-made. Doesn't matter. The song delivers. You're gonna love it. Intuition, song number 5 from Sam Brown. So good it made me forget how to count. And we finish up with song number 6, Sweetness and Light from Lush. I discovered Lush on 120 Minutes on MTV. I believe the first song I heard of them was the song Deluxe. And Sweetness and Light, it was an earlier song of theirs from their EPs that they did, pre-album. And it's just a wonderful song from 1991. I think it's the earliest song on this list. Great guitars, wonderful vocals, wonderful everything. Sadly miss Chris Ackland, the drummer. He was a wonderful man. Mickey Bereni, who's the girl with the red hair in this video, so you know. We still talk. I like that. She's a great person. She has a new band called Peroshka. If you haven't listened to them yet, you ought to. But this is song number 6, Sweetness and Light, from the wonderful Lush, who did some of the greatest live shows I ever saw in my entire life. And I saw over 500 of them. So that concludes our 6 great, fantastic, they're fantastic, fantastically great, greatly fantastic, wonderful, swelligant 90s songs. So look at that. Please check them all out. It's quite a Kellogg's variety pack. A lot of different stuff here. And I will see you next time. I send you my love, and these 6 songs, totally out of love.